Okay, this is creating new measures. So a couple of different ways to do this. It doesn't have to be just measures, it can be dimensions as well. So let's use the same sales data that we've been using all along. And let's try and calculate gross price. So gross sales divided by units. Easy way of doing it is sales data. We call it gross price, and we can say sales data gross sales, and very easily we just go sales data divided by units, and that should give us our gross price over here. So $29.70 divided by $9.90. I trust that you have a calculator with you. So what else can we do? We can calculate, let's get a bit more trickier, let's calculate net sales. So let's say that net sales is gross sales and then deduct the rebate from the discount. So let's try that. So we'll say sales data net sales, and we'll do sales data, and we'll say gross sales, maybe we'll put this in brackets, and we will multiply that by 1 minus sales data discount. I think that should do that, and let's have a look. Net sales, so 50% discount, that is 50% of that, so that works out. Alright, let's get a bit more complicated. So let's say that tropical fruit, our friend tropical fruit, has a special type of rebate, and we have to pay 3% on gross sales for it. So let's try that. So let's create a function. Let's call it def tropical fruit rebate, and we'll pass in the product group because that's where it lives, and we'll say if product group equals tropical fruit, then we return, we'll say 3%, 0.3%, else return 0. Okay, so then we go sales data rebates, sales data, do we use, yep, we're okay. Sales data product group, and there's a million ways to do this, so I'm just doing one example. Apply, and we call this the tropical fruit rebate, and then we're going to multiply that by, we'll say, the gross sales. Let's have a look and see if we can see it. So yeah, so here's tropical fruit. Okay, there's no gross sales here, so no rebate. Let's have a look at a bit more. So don't tell me these are all tropical fruit. Let's have a look at the tail. The tail is on the tropical fruit as well. Let's go. Just trying to find a non-tropical fruit. Wow, that's quite interesting. Okay, so well, let's say that, let's use our knowledge of filtering and say, let's check. And we'll say sales data. And we say product. Oops, sales data, sales data. Sales data, sales data. Product is not, oops, it's product group. Product group is not equal to tropical fruit. Check. Finally, berries, no rebates. Melons, no rebates. Okay, so we were successful in applying a tropical fruit rebate. So the next one that we'll do is, let's look at something more advanced. Let's say that we'll find some admin costs. And let's say certain customer groups attract a certain admin cost. So we'll say that, well, let's create the function. So we'll say find admin costs on the customer group if customer group equals, and if you remember from the previous videos, we had one called supermarket. Let's say that we return that on, let's say they get, this is the admin cost, so it'll be 1.5%. elif, which is another type of if. We could do some copying here. So instead of supermarket, let's just remind ourselves what our custom groups are. So sales data, customer group dot unique. Okay, a market that is super. Return, and let's say that the market is super is 0.013. elif, let's copy, return, and this one can be market. And market will have 0.0115, and I think we're missing one. We're missing not so super. So we'll say elif not so super. And we will call this, I don't know, 0.0115, else 0. No customer group, no admin cost. So let's use this function to create the admin costs column. So we'll say sales data admin costs equals sales data customer group, and then we're going to apply our function that we just made, find admin costs, and then we're going to multiply that, I think we said, by gross sales. So let's check to see if it worked. Okay, so admin cost. No gross sales, so no admin cost, but we can assume that these got applied. And you can check my GitHub to see if I got it wrong or not, but I think I got it right. Okay, so now let's pretend that the business forgot to tell us about a particular exception for some reason. So let's say that there is a specific couple of stores that they don't actually pay any admin fees because the sales team negotiated it, which helped our profitability. So in that case, let's get a bit more tricky, and this will be the hardest one of them all. So we will steal this and we will now apply a exception. So the exception is that the store name, let's say this one here and this one here, doesn't pay admin fees across all customer groups. Oh, let's just say that they don't pay admin fees for supermarket. So get very, very specific. All right, so let's create another function. Say, let's calculate admin cost column. And we'll say if column customer group equals, and we said supermarket, and col store name equals, what did we say? This one here. Or what do we say? We said Bardia. Override it, return 0, because they don't pay admin fees. Else, we use the original function, find admin costs, customer group. We need to find the customer group, and then we apply the find admin costs. And then we multiply that by, we said, gross sales. Oh, we need to return that. Okay. So now we'll say sales data, we'll say revised admin costs, and then we'll go sales data, and we're going to apply it on the whole data set, the whole data frame, not just a specific series, and we are going to feed it admin cost, access equals 1, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we should not see any admin costs for the stores that we chose. Which were those? And that the customer group has to be supermarket. So let's have a look. So supermarket Bardia, let's see if it has 0. It does. It has 0 under the revised admin costs. A bit more complex, but when we get to the case study, we'll see why this is so powerful. Thanks for watching.